Hey, welcome to Fun and Entertainment with T. I'm your host, Tanya. Tonight we have made it back to Saturday, guys. Listen, I hope everybody's enjoyed their week so far. We have made it. We are already at December the 27th, guys. We only have 3 more days actually 4 more days, until New Year's, guys. Listen, I hope everybody's enjoying, again, their week. We are going to talk about the Christmas recap of 2025. And also, we are going to take a look at Nicki Minaj fallout. We did cover that back on Monday because of her stance with the Maga party. But we're going to talk about some things that she has stated and some things that we're going to dissect tonight on Fun and Entertainment with T. So let's give it up, y'all. Yes. Look, I am so glad that Christmas has came and gone. I'm going to tell you, I had a great time going back home, and I had a 3-hour drive to the coast. And I'm not going to tell you where, because I don't want people to know my location, but they might come hunt me down. But let me just say this. I enjoyed traveling and, just going to seeing the family. Had a great time. I got on the road about 10 o'clock on Christmas Day, and I got to the coast around 1:30. And had a great time, great feast, exchanged gifts. The whole nine. The food was absolutely delicious, okay? Had a little leftovers to take back with me as well. And I got a lot of good stuff for Christmas, too. I made some money, gift cards, I got clothes, I got all types of stuff. So I'm very, very thankful for all my gifts and just everything, right? But look, I want to know how everybody else is doing too, and I hope everybody's enjoyed their Christmas as well. I hope everybody got to, spend time with their family and friends, and just lounge around. Luckily, I am actually off now until January the 5th. Okay, I decided to take off all next week as well. Just to get a little breather, before we start the new year. And so typically I will take the week for Christmas off, or I'll take New Year's. So this year I decided to switch and, take the New Year's week. So I will be off all next week as well. One of my friends was like, "You ain't never at work." I said, "Yes, I am. I am at work. You just don't see me, right?" But I am at work. In fact, I did work Friday, yesterday, the day after Christmas. And we were pretty busy on that day. So I worked Monday, I worked Tuesday. I was off Wednesday and Thursday for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Then I went back to work yesterday, which was Friday. And so now I'm officially done for the rest of the year, guys. All right. Yes, I am glad to get that break, because I'm telling you, you need it, guys. You need a good extended break. You need time to yourself. You need to reflect. You need to bring in the new year with positive and good energy, right? And so that's what I'm going to do. I've already figured out what my resolution is going to be. I have lost some weight, so I'm going to keep on with my diet and exercise and try to get my weight down a little bit more as well. And I'm also going to just, eat a little bit more healthier and really start taking care of myself a lot more on the food and water kick. So that's going to be something that I'm going to be looking forward to starting in January. All right. But yes, guys, like I said, tonight is Fun and Entertainment with T. We typically talk about entertainment news. Now, with Nicki Minaj, of course, this is kind of entertainment and political, sort of, because she is, a music artist. But she is dealing with Maga, which is more political. She has lost a lot of supporters, okay? A lot of people. I think she took down her Instagram and some other pages, and you can look it up on Google, like That was a big backlash. Okay, some people say she's trying to stand up for faith, her faith in Christianity, and you know what? I understand that to a degree, but at the same time, Donald Trump, he just doesn't represent what she was saying on Monday. I mean, I just don't see how she even made that comparison as far as him being the best president and, this and that and the third. But, to each his own. If that's who you like, honey, go for it. I just know that she's going to lose a lot of people, backing her. So, and if that's what she wants, okay, you can't say that we didn't try to warn you because that's the thing. Donald Trump, he showed you through time. He showed you through just in the election last year. Look how many people that were, from overseas, Mexican, Hispanic. Look at all those people that voted for him last November. And as soon as he got in the chair in January, February, March, they were starting to get deported. And what did you see? You saw an influx of people crying, complaining, saying that, oh, he said he would never come for us, and he said this and that. But he lied. He lied to get the votes, okay? He does what he needs to do to win, and then as soon as he wins, he don't need you anymore, okay? Now, the thing with Nicki Minaj, I don't know if y'all saw my episode on Monday. I listened to a lady named Tabitha Speaks. Well, she made some good points. Number one, to our knowledge, she's not even an American citizen, okay? And number two, she's got her former ex is in prison. And what they're saying is that she needs a pardon to release him from prison. Now, that could be, the case. I'm not quite sure if that's what it is or not. But I will say is, I just think I'm gonna be honest with you. I never really listened to Nicki Minaj that much. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know some of her songs here and there, but I just was never like a huge fan like that, and so, when it came out, this is kind of like, okay, but when she makes that type of money, you don't really need the support like that, I guess. So I guess she just really doesn't care. But I have a feeling that Maga is going to turn on her. In fact, they already have. They said that her sales and all types of stuff is just going like this. People are really just not supporting her anymore. And I guess that she's okay with it. So, I mean, that's her career. And, my thing is, why would you down people that, I guess stood by you all this time and raised your career up to the level where you are, only to pretty much just say that you don't, what I'm saying? It's kind of like, it's really weird to me. But anyway, who knows? All right. We're going to have to keep an eye on this because I have a feeling things are going to go into 2026. This next coming year, there's going to be a lot of stuff that we're going to have to really take a step back and take a look at, okay? But yes, guys, I'm telling you, I had fun. I'm going to tell you something, too, about the Christmas recap, because I said I was going to do Christmas as well. Of course, I got all my shopping done. I bought great gifts, right? And I enjoy shopping. I do. It's to me, it's fun. It's I didn't used to like it, but I like it more than I did before in the past. And it's just fun for me. I enjoy wrapping gifts. I love giving. I love all that, right? Of course, I like to receive gifts too, but I mean, who don't like to receive gifts, right? But I got some good stuff, and I got money. I got, like I said, gift cards. I got clothes. I got just things that I could use, in the home, and just everything. Even one of my coworkers, and this was about a week or so ago, gave me something for my new car that I got, like one of those covers that goes over the windshield for ice and snow. And, I thought that was really, really cool. And it protects you in the heat too, because I have leather seats. So it's good in the summertime as well. So I thought that was a cool little gift. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool. I really enjoyed. Of course, I'm playing my Christmas music. And I'm blasting. I'm going down the road and I'm enjoying myself. And then I stayed to probably, let's see, I got there around 1. We served dinner or lunch around 1:30, and all the family was there. We ate, and then we played games and some other things later on in the evening. Watched the game on TV, because the basketball games are on all day. And then I got on the road probably around 8 o'clock from the coast, and I got home right at 11 o'clock. So, because I had to work Friday, so I had to come on back. But other than that, the travel was great. There wasn't a whole lot of traffic. It was just right. Actually, for Christmas, it was actually pretty warm. I was expecting it to be a little cooler than what it was, but it was actually pretty warm. Even today, we've got up almost to 65, 70 degrees, and that's really warm for December here. Right now we're around 52, but it may get down to about 30 something tonight. So it still ain't over yet, guys. We're still in the heat of winter right now. All right. But yes, guys, so let's go ahead and listen in on this recap for Nicki Minaj. I want to do a part 2 to this because a lot of people say that her career is going to be over after this. I'm going to let you know how I feel about this once it's over, and then we'll dissect this video after it is complete.
Wrong with being a boy. How about that? Amen.
Nicki Minaj went from this video right here.
Y'all thought you were destined to be intimidated by a bad mother queen and get your mother feelings hurt. But it's old mother K. Cause Barack needed a Michelle. And Bill needed a mother Hillary. You don't get stuck with a mother Melania.
Now listen, this was back in 2016. Look what she says. Okay? You better pray to God you don't get stuck with Melania, which is Donald Trump's wife. Now you see how she was talking trash about the Trump people back then, right? In 2016, going on almost 10 years ago next year. In fact, listen to what she just said. I'm going to rewind it so you can hear exactly what she said.
How about that? Amen.
Nicki Minaj went from this video right here.
Y'all thought you were destined to be intimidated by a bad mother queen and get your mother feelings hurt. But it's old mother K. Cause Barack needed a Michelle. And Bill needed a mother Hillary. You better pray to God you don't get stuck with a mother Melania. You want brainless bitch. You stroke your fucking ego.
To this.
I have the utmost respect and admiration for our president.
Now you see the contradiction? Do you see how she's playing it up for the cameras? Look how much trash and venom she had back in 2016. I'm going to rewind it one more time so you can hear exactly what she said because I don't think people caught it.
How about that? Amen.
Nicki Minaj went from this video right here.
Y'all thought you were destined to be intimidated by a bad mother queen and get your mother feelings hurt. But it's old mother K. Cause Barack needed a Michelle. And Bill needed a mother Hillary. You better pray to God you don't get stuck with a mother Melania. You want brainless bitch. To stroke your fucking ego. You
respect and admiration for our president. He has, I don't know if he even knows this, but he's given so many people hope that...
Well, give it who hope? How did you in fairy tale land or something? There's something wrong with this girl. I've always thought something was just... She's just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Something's going on with this girl. I don't know. I done lost count.
There's a chance to beat the bad guys and to win and to do it with your head held high.
Now, this is going viral all over the internet as a couple of days, guys. And this is crazy to see how she came out with just unwavering support for, President Trump. She despised President Trump back in 2016, as you guys saw in that first video. Right now, it is backfiring heavily. I saw that apparently she lost 10 million followers on TikTok, right? And she even went as far as to take down and deactivate her Instagram page. I looked at Nicki Minaj, she's not even on Instagram right now.
Ooh.
So very curious as to what she's at. Some people say she's losing everything.
Apparently Nicki Minaj deleted her Instagram after losing like 10 million followers.
Like, girl, what did you think was gonna fucking happen?
It's genuinely so crazy to me to like what was going on in her mind, knowing what her fan base is, knowing that her fan base is mainly queer people of color. Like, what did she think was going to happen? I've gotten to a point now where I've taken her out of my playlist because I can't do it. And with all of the stuff that she's done in recent years, I've already kind of been on the verge of that because I was like, okay, maybe I can separate the art from the artist and this and that. But at this point, I'm like, no, I can't do this anymore. I cannot in good conscience give you residuals. I can't stream your music and get you paid when you're doing some shit like this. It's really crazy the way that 2025 is going out with a bang, with like so many people getting their asses handed to them and getting their karma. It's giving justice is being served. It's giving Pluto and Aquarius. Everybody needs to be real careful. Bad people need to be real careful right now.
She even had a recent event with, Meg Thee Stallion. They went back and forth and they, had a rap battle. And it's crazy, but at the same time, there are a lot of things that are being exposed throughout this situation. I even went as far as to see, is Nicki Minaj a U.S. citizen? And this is according to AI from Google. And, it normally doesn't lie, but there are some times it does, lie. But according to AI, no, Nicki Minaj is not a U.S. citizen. She is a citizen of Trinidad, Tobago, her country of birth, and awfully discussed her status as a long-term resident who immigrated to the United States as a child, but yet they obtained citizenship despite living in the country for decades and paying substantial taxes. So, yes, she is not a citizen of the United States. And according to Maga, she actually needs to be deported from the United States. However, she's supporting this, movement, for whatever reason. And this is confirmed by many different sources. All these different people have also went back and fact checked it, even posted by MSN. Guys, they're going, maybe this is a stunt. A situation, she's going to support the president and he's going to give her citizenship in return, because she is boosting their situation from all of her followers and her fans, whatever the case is. Maybe there's a monetary gain, what we're seeing on the flip side of it, right? We also saw this happen with another famous artist like Kanye West, guys. Like, this is a new thing that we're seeing where people are just, coming out of nowhere, out of the woodworks. We also saw Amber Rose during the campaign as well. Like, the list goes on. But I also want to dig in and see why. What sparked this all of a sudden new support within politics? But she talks about this, y'all. Check this out.
So why now have you been involved with speaking about politics? What was kind of the turning point for you?
Yeah. What was the turning point? Well, I just got tired of being pushed around.
Pushed around? Pushed around?
Sometimes you just get tired of it and then you realize, wait a minute, I have something inside of me that's stronger than what's out there.
Yeah.
That's right. So when you've had enough you realize, wait a minute, why do I even care about these people and what they think? Who are they? They don't even know who they are. I'm not going to back down anymore. I'm not going to back down ever again.
She just said a lot without saying anything, and I really am so confused, right? Tell me you don't know why you're supporting politics without telling me you don't know why you're supporting certain politicians. Guys, like, this is the problem. This is what I mean, guys. Like, oh my God, it's identity politics. It's just what it is. You know, I'm not trying to...
Well, first of all, why would she make that comment that these people don't know who they are? I mean, just because they disagree, with you, that doesn't mean that they don't know who they are. It's just that we can see through Donald Trump. He puts on a facade. And we know that he's not for the minority. We've seen that through time and through history, okay? And you saw her talk trash about him just 10 years ago. So obviously she knew that that was the truth back then. I don't know why she doesn't see it as of today. Okay. What triggered it? What made her decide to flip the script and say, you know what? I think I am on board with Melania and Donald Trump, the ones that I was talking trash about just 10 years ago. Okay. And see, that's the thing. This makes you look worse because you're not standing on what you said. You're flip-flopping. You're going back and forth. Now people don't know whether to trust you or not trust you because you're going with MAGA, and you know good and well MAGA is not for the minority. I will say that till the cows come home. They're not. Okay? There's some game that she's trying to get. And like he just looked up. She's not even a US citizen either. So technically, he's not your president. You don't even have citizenship here. Okay, so it's just a bunch of stuff. Like he said, she's saying a whole lot of nothing. Okay, so you sound good, but you're not really saying anything at the end of the day. So
make it seem like she don't know what she's talking about, but from that little stitch that we got right here, maybe this is just a clip, right? I'm not trying to be biased in the situation. I'm trying to be objective and unbiased as possible when I watch these videos, but when I read this, I read exactly what she's saying. I used to love Nicki Minaj, and I still do. I love her music, right? Regardless of whatever personal choices she decides to make within this life, but at the same time, come on, you can't, what are we talking, I actually, support who you want to support in this world. You can support an alien if you want to. I'm not, I'm just curious. That's all. That is why we're making this video. I'm just curious. That's all.
I have the utmost respect and admiration for our president.
All right, so you already see what this is about. I already kind of played some of it on the first video for Monday, but I just wanted y'all to just kind of look at this and tell me what y'all think in the comments as far as, do you think she's doing this just to gain citizenship, or is she trying to, get her husband or her ex out of prison and get a pardon by Donald Trump? Because that's what a lot of people are saying, okay? Of course, MAGA loves this because they're trying to gain as many followers from her to their camp, right? So it's going to be something we're going to take a look at. We're going to keep our eyes open. I just wanted to kind of get a brief segment for tonight because this is fun and entertainment with you guys. And we're going to stick with the relationship sector and entertainment news on Saturday at 8 p.m. All right. Yeah, so let's just give it up for tonight. Yes. But yeah, so guys, I am going to be back on Monday. Of course, I'm off all next week. Okay, so I may come in on a Tuesday or a Wednesday as well, depending on how I feel. But I am taking, a week off from my other job, my normal job, until January the 5th. So I got 9 days to do whatever I want to do. Okay, 2026 is going to be a great year. It's going to be a good year. It's going to be a positive year. And it's going to be a year full of blessings. That's what I'm praying for. And that's what I'm believing God for. And I feel like it's going to take place. Okay. All right, guys. So if you enjoyed this content, please hit like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you can, please hit the notification bell. That way you won't miss any episodes every time I come on to YouTube. I will be back on Monday at 8 p.m. Join me back on Sports and Politics with T, where we get back into the political arena. All right. And also, if there's some things that you want to see, or there's some topics that you want to talk about, hit me up in the comments or the inbox, and I'll be glad to take a look to see if we can do a video on any subject that you may like to talk about. All right. All right, guys. So everybody enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see everybody on Monday at 8 p.m. Take care. Bye-bye.